back. Sorry guys, it's been hectic. September has been crazy.
Yeah, always busy.
It always reminds me of that Green Day summer. Yeah, it reminds me of that Green Day song, "Wake Me Up When September Ends," because it's just nuts. But we're going to do something a little bit different today. We are going to do a top 5 video.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you guys have seen them on YouTube. They're everywhere. Top 5 favorite cell phones and top 5 whatever. I mean, anything you can imagine. And one thing you kind of notice is not a lot of people do a top 5 for Kings of War as far as
I've seen a few, but
nothing too crazy, right? So we're going to try and start doing these videos to give you guys something a little bit different than just battle reports or just like army overviews and stuff like that.
It's cool looking through the whole book and seeing different units and stuff. I don't really check out a lot of the armies. I mean, some of them I know, but it's kind of cool seeing different armies and units and stuff like that. So that's cool.
It was a lot of fun. It was nice, So just
compare myself against them too. Like, you got top 5 units to see where you're at, where you're coming from.
So just so you guys understand, kind of what we're going to do here is we each have come up with our top 5 favorite hammer units.
Yeah.
So each time we do a top 5, we'll do something different. Maybe one time we'll do an anvil, top 5 anvil.
Top 5 heroes.
Top 5 heroes, flyers, caps, whatever. But for this video, to start everything off, we're going to do top 5 hammer units. So just so everybody knows what we mean by a hammer unit, it is a unit
that's going to punch right through you.
Right. Bam. That is your high damage. This is your, they're going to smack and take out a unit.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about. So there's really no, other than that, that's the only classification. Now these units, just so you guys are aware of how we're kind of doing this, we're not including Wargear.
We're
not including any,
basic upgrades that come with the unit, but nothing like...
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So, because you can always add crazy combos, right? Brute strength to this, make this unit to heat or whatever. So that's great and that's cool, but what we're doing is we're looking at just the unit. What makes the unit special for what it is. So, and I'm going to say it now, because you guys are going to go crazy in the comments when you guys see what we have on our list.
Tell me what I did wrong.
Yeah, by all means. We want you guys to comment on this video, but remember, this is opinion only, all right? Just my list doesn't mean these are all great units. Same thing for Tom. But we want your guys' opinion, what you guys think is your top 5 favorite units as well.
I pretty much based on if I was going to take an army with no army restrictions, like there's no ogres, just a whole army book, or everything was like my army. I could pick any unit I want. That's what I did. So
it's going to be nasty then. Tom's armies are always nasty. So with that, we're going to jump right into it. I'm going to start off with my number 5. We're going to go from our
5 down.
5 down, yeah.
5 down.
And then the last one will be
whatever.
Yeah. So our last one will obviously be what we think is the best hammer unit in the game. We're going to start out at number 5. My number 5 is the Ogre Palace Guard.
Legit. See.
So the reason why I did the Ogre Palace Guard is because when you look at them, they're speed 6, good speed, right? Melee 3, gotta have it. Crush 2, 18 attacks for the Horde, 9 for the Regiment.
I did all of that. I was like, man, that's a good unit.
They're 15,
resolve. They got all sorts of good stuff.
And that's that right there. That's why I went with the Ogre Palace Guard. I just think they're a good, solid unit. They got Brutal, they got Crushing 2. Again, they are speed 6, and they got Iron Resolve, so you're going to get a little bit of that point back. That's why I went with number 5. So, Tom, what about your number 5?
Alright, so I got 2. I kind of decided between the 2.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
We got Order of the Green Lady, Abyssal Hunt.
The Abyssal Hunt? Okay.
5A.
Okay. 5A? 5A. Okay.
Where are we at here?
And what was your other one?
Oh, my other one is the Fallen from the Vanguard.
Oh, the Vanguard's Fallen.
Yeah.
Nice.
So Abyssal Hunt, I like them. They're speed 8, hit on 3s, defense 5. They have Crushing 1, Fury, Iron Resolve, Thunderous 1, Vicious Melee, and they also can have the Duelist or the Aegeus Fragment.
Which is, I think, extra
on the Iron Resolve.
Oh, yeah, so they heal extra stuff back.
So it's like, that's nasty. You have almost every roll. They're stacked. Speed 8, so they're good. 18 attacks. Nasty unit.
Yeah, they're great, and they come in a trooper regiment.
Yep.
Which is nice. The troop of them, I don't know why you would take just a troop, but
people run those. I've seen whole armies of Rock Rider troops, and they do really well at tournaments. So, but they're nasty. They have almost every roll Fury, so they're pretty much fearless. I think 17 is what they were, 15, 17, but with Fury they're -17 pretty much.
Okay.
Nasty unit. I was like, man, I like those guys.
That, and then you have the Fallen.
The Fallen.
Okay, and those are both tied.
Okay. Tied. That's 5B. The Fallen, speed 8 again, defense 5, melee 3 plus, crush 1, iron resolve, nimble, which I like, and pathfinder. They come with pathfinder, so that's nasty stuff right there.
And they have the special, or the keyword Bloodbound, which I think, I don't know if they've done anything with Bloodbound yet. I think it might be, and I can't remember because it's been a while since I looked at the Varangur. Guys, correct us if we're wrong here. Isn't that where the Draugr can give wounds back to him, or they can pull wounds like that? But again, we're not totally doing that when we're stacking units, but it is there. So
it's like always hit on 3s.
Yeah,
defense 5. Yeah.
And are they? Yeah, crush. So they are crush 1.
Crush 1. But the greatest. But I mean,
when they have pathfinder though. You don't have to worry about losing.
I always like to crush over the Thunderous because you don't get hindered or anything.
Yep, you always have it, and you have it in consequent melees, which is nice too.
So I went that direction.
Okay, fair enough.
Nasty.
I like it. I like it. So guys, let us know what you think. Which one do you like as the top 5? If you guys, or at least as number 5.
I mean, mine definitely wins because speed 8 beats speed 6 every time. So definitely better.
Okay, fair enough. So let us know what you guys think, or if you guys have a different one that you like better than ours. So on to number 4. Number 4 was tricky for me. This was actually this one.
On a 4A, 4B like me.
Kinda, yeah. So number 4 was the Enslaved Guardians out of the Empire of Dust.
I looked at them.
I literally almost, this has been about a year ago now, but I literally almost wanted to do a whole Empire of Dust army just so I could have a couple units of Enslaved Guardians. Because they are nasty.
Crush 2, I think.
They are Crush 2.
Shambling throws me off. That's what threw me off a lot of units.
The Shambling, Life Leech 1, but they have the ability to have Casket of the Damned.
Oh yeah, plus
that upgrade. It's plus 6 extra dice to your surge roll one time. So I mean, yes, they're shambling, but if you set up the right trap and you turn, and then you've got a hero there again. I know we're not talking about compounds, but with that extra 6 dice, though, it's going to turn any kind of surge that you do plus 6 dice. You're probably going to get that surge.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's definitely going to help.
They're speed 5 or 6.
They are speed 6. They're speed 6. They're defense 5. Just like most of the ones, I think, too, right? They do hit on 3s. Nice. What I liked about them too, though, is they're fearless.
Yeah. 17.
Dash 17. Yeah, Dash 17 is weird. I've not always had good luck with Dash 17, I'll be the first one to say. But for most things, unless, if you can have 1 or 2 of these units, preferably 2, if you let people just focus on 1 and key off on it, then 17 is not enough. But if you have a couple of them, or if you have a couple other distractions where people can't focus just on that unit, Fearless 17 is fine.
Yeah.
And then plus you got Life Leech, which, I mean, that's always nice.
Oh yeah.
Again, Life Leech only works in combat.
Yeah.
So, what is your number 4, sir?
Number 4 is werewolves. I think werewolves are awesome. So they're faster than almost every cab unit, base cab unit, and they're nimble. Crush 1, 3 on 3s to hit, defense 5,
18 attacks.
18 attacks. Solid unit. Like nimble, speed 9. There's not a lot of things out there that are nimble, speed 9. With a good punch to it. Like they can get behind you, they can wreck you. They're nasty.
I absolutely love werewolves.
Werewolves. I know. I was picking stuff from his army. I've dealt with these things. So I'm nasty.
Yep. And that's the thing. Yeah. And one thing we talk about too. Obviously, guys, we're going to be biased towards some of the armies that we play a little more than others. Obviously, we've seen the undead a bunch. And I love werewolves.
Oh, yeah.
I love werewolves.
So nasty.
The only downside to werewolves is their point cost. Their point cost is so tricky. It used to be better.
But they're speed 9 nimble.
I agree.
What more do you
I would love Crushing 2. I would love Crushing 2 with them. But then they would be broken. I totally agree with you. I totally agree. But it's interesting though. 2 out of your first 3 units only have Crushing 1. I was expecting you to come in with like Crush 2, Thunderous 1, like some,
So you'll see a theme on my list here. Fair enough. But it's all about speed. Like, obviously his speed 6 unit is not going to stand up to my speed 9 unit. The 9 unit's going to hit first, roll right through them. You put a little Bane Chain or something on those werewolves, or you get behind them, or you circle around. They're nimble, speed 9. That's nothing else can, I mean, knights, you have a regiment of knights or something over there, I'm gonna get first charge.
The only downside to the werewolves, that what I saw as them being a problem, is that depending on the unit I was hitting, I wasn't always able to take a unit off in one round in combat.
Yeah.
So I usually, now if I combi charged them, if I had both my hordes of werewolves, I was done.
18, hit 3s, you should kill most units.
Oh yeah. When you do that, or and that's why I added
no rolls like.
Yeah, unless you roll like man.
But I mean, 18 attacks, you're coming in, that's 12 hits on basic. Defense 5 will say, so 4, so 9 wounds. Most cav are what, 15, 17?
15, 17, yeah.
Somewhere in that area.
Yep.
So you have to roll a 6. So that's average.
Yep.
All you have to do is roll average to waver them. Then you're coming in again, smack them down. They're dead.
They're good. Yeah, I have had them wavered though, which is another issue. Whereas my unit, obviously, that I picked is fearless. I'm just saying.
They get charged first.
They might
first charge.
Yeah, that's true though. They will take the first charge. If they live though, that crush 2 coming back against puppies. Ooh, but there again, we're not talking about follow-up, we're talking about the initial hit.
Initial hit.
And werewolves can do that from 18 inches away.
18 inch. They're all
And you can do the corkscrews on them. Because they're large infantry.
Yeah.
So they are height 3?
Yep.
I believe height 3 or height 4. So you can see over most infantry.
Nimble, speed 9. If you have all infantry and stuff, I'll get behind you, I'll circle around. I have nimble. I'm pretty much a flyer.
But now would you take him in a regiment or a horde?
I take them in a horde. Always, you know me.
I know you. All horde. I just figured I'd ask.
Get the regiment thing.
I just figured I'd ask. Alright, so we're going to move on to number 3. So this one I kind of went away from my large infantry kind of thing that I had. Yeah, and I went with the Frostfang Cav.
Dang.
Way different because obviously they're only melee 4.
Yeah, I don't like the 4. I checked them out, I was like, I don't like the 4. There's a big difference between 3s and 4s.
There really is.
They don't play a game. I mean, 30 attacks is great, but 3s and 4s makes a huge difference. I'll take 3s all day.
They are speed 7.
Pretty sure all my units have 3+.
Yeah, this was my only one on my list where they were 4. And the reason why is because with a horde you get 30 attacks. And
they need 4s.
Right here, this guy, as you guys have seen many times on the battle reports, when he hits with a unit that needs 4s to hit, such as the shock troops, they got 30 attacks. He usually is going to come out on the upper side of that. Now, granted, yes, you're supposed to end up hitting with 15. That's average. And then wounding. Well, these guys are going to wound really bad because they have Crush 2.
Crushing 2.
Yeah, Crushing 2. I believe they have Thunderous 1. I should write it down. Yeah. They do have Wild Charge 1.
All those notes,
which is nice.
Thunderous 1 right now.
I know, right? I checked them out. They are Strider though, which is nice too. So that's one of the biggest things with this unit because it is a big unit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They're huge. But you're talking 30 attacks.
Oh yeah.
You're talking Wild Charge +1, which is nice. So you're speed 15 pretty much on the charge.
Yeah.
And then Crush 2. 4s, I would like it to be 3s, but I just think for what they are, like if you put
they'll smack you down.
Yeah,
for sure. I checked them out. I was like, oh, it's a good unit.
If you put a horde on the board, you have to take, and you could even divide them up and do a regiment instead of a horde, and still have 15 attacks. Now, granted, forced to hit, I don't really like that too much.
No,
but still,
or anything.
Whew, man, like you put that on the board, and that thing can do some serious damage.
There's definitely something to worry about.
Most definitely. So what
Defense
did you
5, I think too, right?
They are Defense 5. Now
on my list, Defense 5.
The only issue that I have with them is just $265.
That's a little pricey.
It's getting a little expensive for a unit that you're probably going to need some synergy with it. Yeah. Because let's be honest here, $265. It's
if you do it
great
big, throw in 3s.
Yep.
Super unit.
Yep.
Little Death Star.
Little Death Star action. Or give them a hero. Do something like that to balance it out. Again, we're not talking about that in this list. Sorry. We're just, naturally that's what we want to do is go to these different things. But let's see. What was your number 3?
Number 3 is Stormwind Cav.
Stormwind You've never seen them before.
I know, right?
Okay.
So Stormwind Cav, again, speed 9, defense 5, hit on 3s, thunderous 2, elite. What more do you want in the unit? Like, you put a little Pathfinder on and get through the woods. I know we're not supposed to talk about Wargear. That unit's unstoppable.
They're nasty.
Again, it's the fast unit. You're going to get first charge, unless you're against a flyer. But they can take it. They're defense 5, so they can take a charge back from a flyer. Thunderous 2. hit on threes.
And they're elite.
5. That's all I know.
And they're elite.
And they're elite.
They're elite. And so you're
That's what's separated from the werewolves. Because you get the Thunders 2 and elite over the werewolves, which are Crush 1, no elite. So that's what separated them up. But
I agree. And Speed 9, one thing I've noticed.
Speed 9, everything is fast.
Everything with yours is fast.
I'm gonna be able to beat you and get first start every single time.
Yeah, Speed 9 is nice. And what's funny is the last 2 units that you've mentioned I use in a lot of my lists. So he has had to deal with
whatever you gotta do. I mean,
yeah.
You get those guys in, they will be Pathfinder, anything. Those guys are nasty.
Yeah, they really are. I love Stormwind Cap. I can't even argue
with the elite. Like, come on.
Yeah, I can't even argue down that one. And their nerves a little weird at 14, 16.
Yeah, a little low nerve. They're a glass hammer, but we were talking hammer units.
Their hammer
punch through you.
It's gonna freaking
that
hit.
will punch you.
And what's nice is the elite. You know, if you have the little, oh my god, I rolled a handful of 1s like we all do from
elite
time.
You're only gonna miss on 2s.
Yep, you're only gonna miss on 2s. Exactly.
I think they're like 18 attacks. Something nasty.
Yeah, they're crazy.
Yeah,
they're crazy.
Love those guys. I saw them. I'm like, oh yeah. Up on the list.
So, my number 2, I have them painted, kind of, sort of, trying to put them together, a troop of them. I just have kind of hit a painting block recently, so it's been a little rough. But my number 2 is Soul Reaver Infantry. Soul Reaver
Another
Infantry.
slow unit.
Yep. It's funny. Most of my hammers. We're all about speed 6 almost. Whereas a lot of his hammers, that's my number 2.
Dang.
That unit to me is just talking about just pure hammer.
25 attacks?
They are 20 attacks as a troop, 25 as a regiment. Crush 2, Life Leech 2, hitting on 3s. They are just. Yeah, you throw that even as a troop. Yeah, that's the thing I like about them, because as a troop, they're only costing what, 165.
That's pretty good.
165
for 20 attacks.
For 20 crushing 2 attacks, hitting on 3s.
Life Leech what? 1, 2?
Life Leech 2.
Life Leech 2.
That is nasty. That is nasty. Now their nerve is definitely a little bit lower at 11, 13.
Obviously, because it's true.
But
still
again,
not something like a back line, punch through.
And that's like your final defense, like you have them behind a whole bunch of zombies, or you have them behind a whole bunch of skeletons.
It's one of those berserker punchy units.
Yeah, and I
love is probably one of the best berserkers units you can get.
Yeah, I really, really, really love them at number 2. Again, I would like them to have elite, but there again, I'm an elf player at heart, so I want everything to have elite. But still, though, I mean, 20 attacks, man, or 25 if you do the regiment.
Yeah.
And the regiment at 250, I think that's a good point total.
Yeah.
The Soul Reaver Cav is actually the same exact point total, and I don't think they're as good. We've had this discussion in the past.
I've wrecked him before. He doesn't get anything going. He's like, my hand's toast. I just dropped 260 on him.
They're dead.
Yeah. They're dead.
Soul Reaver Cav are not what they used to be. That defense 6 they used to have was awesome.
They would have been on my list if they were defense 6.
Dropping them down to defense 5, and then they're Crush 1, Thunderous 1, if I remember right.
Exactly so.
They're just so for a Cav unit. But anyway, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the infantry. And I think for what they give you, like, again, that point cost 165, and you got 20 crushing 2 attacks hitting on 3s. That's nasty. Yeah. So that's why I chose them for number 2. What do you got? You're running out of high-speed units.
My number 2. Number 2 and number 1. Either or.
Okay, what's number 2?
Number 2, I'm going Drakon Riders.
You hate elves, and yet
Drakon
2 units are...
Speed 10. Auto charge. You get first charge. Fly, speed 10, obviously. Elite. So you gotta have that. Again. Hit on 3s, defense 5. You'll see the pattern of my armies here, or my list here.
Yep, exactly.
Either Crush 2, Thunderous 1, or...
They're Crush 1, Thunderous 1.
Crush 1, Thunderous 1. With elite. Hit on 3s, 18 attacks, you're going to get first charge. They're flyers, they're nimble, obviously. What more do you want in a unit? That is the perfect unit. I would run all Drakon Riders. I would have a fleet of Drakon Riders. They would just storm your ass.
You'd be like, what's that guy, Ultimate Power Gamer?
Yeah. That's what I would do. That is the nastiest unit. Nastiest unit.
I didn't include Drakons because I felt that was just too
That is the punchiest.
easy. Right there.
Right
it's like, there it is, you know?
Yep, right in your face.
The thing about the Drakons, you know, when I tried
first charge.
Yes.
There's nothing else that's going to charge you.
Well, except for another flyer.
But then you got to be within 20. So, I mean...
It's true. True, you can out-position a lot of things.
You're nimble.
You can out-position a lot of things, yeah.
nimble, speed 10.
Yep. And
what more do you want from a bunch?
Elite.
And elite.
I mean,
hit on 3s. Again, only miss on 2s.
Yeah, I mean, how would you guys stop that other than just a big anvil, nasty? I don't know.
They'll jump behind you if you're a little marching horde.
Yeah.
Jump behind you. If you're a cav unit, oh, I'm speed 8, oh, I'm speed 10. Bam!
That is a nasty hammer unit.
Nasty, the best.
And then, all right, my number 1. I started with the Palace Guard, and I'm going to end with the Palace Guard, but I'm going to end with the Elf Palace Guard. Elf Palace Guard are my number 1. I know, big shocker there, right? An elf player choosing the Elf Palace Guard.
We got a lot of elves on this list.
We really do. And I thought I only have 1 unit of elves on mine, and I'm the elf player.
Oh yeah.
But what I like about this unit, 25 attacks. I think that the troops you could utilize well.
Oh yeah, you use them well. You use troops, you use regiments.
Yep, regiments, and you can use hordes. All 3 of the different ones you can utilize well at all different point totals. The troop is 105 points.
Yeah.
It's only 10 attacks, but you're hitting on 3s with Crush 1.
You know what's taking out really well? Dragon Riders. Because they're going to get first charge.
Possibly. Unless they whip. Unless they whip.
8 attacks and 3s with elite. Come on. Come on.
But then you bump that up to a horde. Yes, they're defense 4. They're my lowest defense hammer unit on this list. But they're 22-24 nerve, which is that like.
It's a good nerf. Most people are 21-23.
Yep. Most hordes are 21-23. And for this unit, they're 265, which sounds expensive when you consider 25 attacks, hitting on 3s, speed 6, elite, and crush 1. That's nasty. I mean, that is nasty.
And you put a little Bane chant. I know we're supposed to put a little Bane chant on. He's done it to me, so we know.
Throw a little chant of hate, throw a little whatever on there, and it just makes them that much better. To me, if you have Palace Guard on the board, you have a hammer. They can take out almost anything. I mean, they are just a good
killed many of my units.
Yep.
1 shot.
Yep. And you're just like, oh my god, and they're dead. So that was my number 1. What is your number 1?
What do you think's better than the Drakon? Aloha.
Oh my god.
Aloha.
Oh my god.
Again, fly, speed 10, nimble. Dash 17. Dash 17 for the flyer unit. Iron Resolve. They inspire. They inspire themselves.
Are they defense 6?
They're defense 5.
Okay.
But
they used to be defense 6.
I don't think so. Okay. But I mean, what more do you want? It was like, I don't know which one to pick. How do you have Inspire on a flying unit? So it inspires itself. Other flying units. Again, I've run 10 units of them. Right across the table. 10 units. Just like, here's my Aloha.
Here's my army.
Here's my Aloha.
Here's my army of angels. Here we go.
Iron Resolve. So you go back. Dash 17 for a flying unit that's going to smack you. Only crush 1, so roll away in there. But they inspire, they do everything. Speed 10, defense 5, hit on 3s.
Oh my god.
As you can see, the theme of my thing, faster than you, stronger than you, better than you. Every one of his units, I win. Game over.
Alright guys, that's our list. Let us know what you guys think in the comments. Let us know which units you guys liked. If you guys obviously like Tom's list better than mine, let us know. Let us know if you guys have a list of your own that you think is better than ours. Let us know. Again, obviously this is all based on opinion. Everything is
fleets of
fucking high speed.
Fleets of them.
Everything.
Max out. Here's my Aloha army. Come get some.
But let us know what you guys thought of this. We're going to try and do these every so often. The next one will maybe be the best anvil unit, something like that. We'll try and mix it up. If you guys have any suggestions for top 5
anvils,
Speed 10 anvil. If you guys have any suggestions, let us know. Other than that, again, comment please. And if you guys are liking the stuff we're putting out, please make sure you guys are liking, subscribing, and again, leaving us comments, letting us know what you guys thought.
Definitely.
That was a good list, I gotta say. I didn't even consider speed in there.
Speed. Who's gonna win?
I didn't even first
every single time.
For whatever reason, I just didn't.
Nimble, speed.
Right.
I always hit on 3s. Defense 5. That's my 4 categories of top hammer unit.
And that's why it sucks to play. With that, guys, we'll see you guys later.